I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind?
Hello everyone. Welcome back to V Squad TV. Amidst the hustle and bustle of the international entertainment world, Kim Taehyung, better known as V from BTS, once again showed his most sincere side. Despite being overseas for busy solo promotions, Taehyung still took the time to do one small meaningful thing: send a special video message to his friend, actor Park Bogum. The moment aired during the final episode of the variety show Kabul, a program hosted by Park Bogum and a key part of his career over the past few years. In the video, which aired at the end of the show, Taehyung greeted the audience with a gentle voice that immediately touched their hearts. "Annyeonghaseyo. This is V from BTS. I heard today is Bogum Hyung's last episode of Kabul, so I wanted to send this message." With a warm expression, Taehyung explained why he was appearing in video form despite not being able to attend in person. His voice was clear yet full of emotion. Taehyung then shared a sweet little story. He said that Bogum had sent him a message, asking in a friendly tone, "Taehyung, when are you coming to my show?" At first glance, it seemed like a simple question, but Taehyung's tone and expression conveyed the close and warm relationship they had. Unfortunately, because he was in the United States for work, Taehyung couldn't attend the final episode of Kabul in person. However, his longing for his friend didn't prevent him from sincerely attending in a different form. "I may not be able to be there physically, but I'm always supporting you, Hyung," Taehyung said, his voice starting to tremble. "From afar, I can see how hard you work, and how many people you inspire." He added that although Park Bogum's journey hasn't always been easy, he always faces it all with a smile and sincerity. "That's what makes me proud to be your friend," he said with a small smile, as if holding back tears. Fans who witnessed this moment immediately flooded social media with touching comments. They knew full well that Taehyung and Park Bogum's friendship had been long-standing, and it always seemed so natural and loving. Since then, the two have often been seen together. From casual trips to Jeju, to concerts together, to attending fashion shows abroad. Not only in front of the camera, but also in private moments, demonstrating that their friendship was far more than just a celebrity collaboration. Taehyung reminisced about those moments with sincere words. "From the first time we met, you've always been someone who is calming, passionate, and big-hearted. You were always there when I needed you, listening and giving me good advice." He also expressed his pride in seeing Bogum close an important chapter in his life with Kabul. "Seeing you finish this makes me emotional. I know you gave everything to this program, and you've managed to touch the hearts of many people," Taehyung said, his voice trembling. Not wanting the atmosphere to become too somber, Taehyung then made a light-hearted joke. "If we ever get the chance to meet, don't forget to treat me to a meal. Hyung's getting more and more successful, so I deserve a good meal." This joke was followed by his trademark soft, warm laugh. However, the playful moment was short-lived. Taehyung returned to a more serious tone, expressing his belief that the end of Kabul wasn't the end. "This is the beginning of something bigger. I'm sure many amazing projects await you in the future." He also expressed his gratitude to the entire Kabul production team. "Thank you for taking such good care of Bogum Hyung. You've created a warm and inspiring space." At the end of his message, Taehyung delivered a truly touching sentence. "Hyung, thank you for staying true to yourself. Don't ever change. You'll always have a special place in my heart." With a meaningful smile, Taehyung added a small, unfulfilled dream. "One day, when the time is right, let's perform together. You play the piano, I sing. Let's make that dream come true." After the video ended, the camera focused on Park Bogum's lowered face. He was clearly holding back his emotions. When he looked up, his eyes were filled with tears, but he was smiling. In a trembling voice, he said, "Taehyung, thank you. I know you're busy, but you still made time to send this video. It means a lot." That moment was the climax of the final episode of Kabul. It wasn't the presence of a big star, but the sincerity that radiated from the video felt so real and touching. Fans grew to appreciate the strength of the bond between these two people. Behind the glamorous world they lived, they maintained a very human connection. A relationship built on mutual trust, understanding, and a presence that wasn't always physical but always real. Some fans even recalled fond memories, like the time Taehyung secretly attended Bogum's film premiere, sitting in the back seat, not wanting to steal the spotlight, just to support his friend. Taehyung and Bogum are a rare example of two prominent figures who are able to maintain simplicity and sincerity in their relationship. No drama, no over-the-top publicity, just a genuine friendship. Taehyung's video message symbolizes the power of a small gesture. With just a short recording, he was able to touch thousands of hearts and make them realize that true love and support don't require grand gestures. Although the Kabul program ended, that moment marked the beginning of a new story for both Park Bogum and Taehyung. Many fans began speculating whether they would appear together in a collaborative project in the future, whether it be a variety show, a commercial, or even a musical film. Korean media also gave this touching moment significant attention. Headlines like "True Friendship," "BTS's V's message to Park Bogum moves viewers to tears," graced entertainment news portals, while Platform X was filled with hashtags like #Taehyung for Bogum and #Kabul Final. Many fans felt inspired to contact their own friends after watching the message. Some rewrote love messages for childhood friends, others simply checked in on old friends. Everyone was inspired by the sincerity of these two friends. For Taehyung, the video wasn't just a message. It was a tribute to someone who had been in his life during crucial moments. Someone who was there not only through happiness, but also through hardship. And now, even though the Kabul episode has ended, Taehyung and Park Bogum's friendship lives on. There is no goodbye. Only a new chapter will be written with even greater memories, cooperation, and love. In a fast-paced and competitive world, the presence of these two figures is a beautiful reminder that sincerity never fades. That the love between friends can be a real force, even behind the glare of stage lights. And as Taehyung says at the end of his video, "Until we meet again." A simple phrase that feels like a warm hug in a sometimes cold world. That's how love and friendship works. Unseen, but always felt. And as the camera slowly pans away from Park Bogum's face, still staring at the screen displaying the message, the studio suddenly falls silent. Even the behind-the-scenes crew looks down, absorbing the words that have just been heard. That moment belonged not only to these two friends, but to everyone who has ever felt the meaning of someone's presence in their lives, even if only through their voices and memories. Many viewers who watched the broadcast admitted to shedding tears. Not because of sadness, but because of the warmth rarely seen so honestly on screen. In an industry often shrouded in image, Taehyung and Park Bogum delivered something so simple yet extraordinary. The honesty of platonic love that they weren't ashamed to express.
There's no mercy in this world, just hunger thirsty persons.